How well do you know your parents when you only know the life they choose to show you? Behind every familiar face may exist another story, a hidden love, an unspoken regret, a secret capable of changing everything you believed about your life, about your family. The unsettling possibility lies at the heart of Izmirli, My Last Love by Ferat Sunel. Ferat Sunel is a Turkish author, lawyer, diplomat, and a scriptwriter. Born in Odimis in western Anatolia, he studied law from Istanbul University and later completed postgraduate studies in Germany. His diplomatic career had taken him across several countries, while his novels had been translated into numerous languages. His other notable works include The Lighthouse Family. The English edition of Izmirli has been translated from Turkish by Fiza Howell. The story follows Ulil, a highly educated young lawyer living in Germany. Her life changes suddenly when her mother dies after drowning in a swimming pool in Istanbul. The official explanation suggests an accident, yet something about the death feels unconvincing. Her mother was successful, respected, and a founder of a prestigious law firm. Following her death, Ulul returned to Istanbul and inherited far more than professional responsibilities. She also inherited unanswered questions. While looking through her mother's belongings, Ulul discovers an old and passionate love letter addressed to someone called Izmirli, a word that generally refers to someone from Izmir. That letter changed the direction of her grief. Ulul begins to suspect that her mother had been hiding a relationship. Her sorrow slowly becomes anger, confusion, and then obsession. Who was Izmirli? Was this person her mother's secret lover? Did the relationship have anything to do with her mother's death? Was the drowning truly an accident? Or was something darker concealed beyond the surface? Her father cannot provide answers because he has remained in a vegetative state since suffering a stroke years earlier. Ulul is therefore left alone with her suspicions, and every clue she discovers creates several new questions. This is where a novel becomes much more than a conventional murder mystery. At first, Ulul appears to be searching for another person. Gradually, however, her investigation becomes a search for her mother's hidden identity and eventually for her own. The book asks disturbing questions. What happens when the truth about someone you love conflicts with the image you created of that person? Ulul wants to remember her mother as a loyal wife, a successful lawyer, and a dependable parent. The letter threatens that entire image. Instead of a simple mourning her mother, she begins judging her. Love becomes mixed with resentment, and grief becomes inseparable from suspicion. One of the strongest elements of the Izmirli is its exploration of obsession. Ulul believes that finding Izmirli will solve the mystery that brings her peace, yet every discovery draws her deeper into uncertainty. The truth keeps moving further away, while her needs to possess it become stronger. The novel also explores memory and how unreliable it can be. You may believe you remember a person accurately, while in reality you remember only the selected moments. Family often survive through a partial truths, stories repeated so frequently that they begin to feel complete. A single letter, paragraph, photograph, or confession can certainly rearrange the entire past. I also enjoyed the way Istanbul and Izmir becomes part of the emotional atmosphere of the novel. Istanbul carries the weight of an Ulul's responsibility, grief, and family history. Izmir represents mystery, freedom, buried passion, and possibility that another life existed beyond everything she's understood. Sunil allows the mystery to unfold slowly. Many chapters end by revealing a fresh clue or disturbing possibility, which encourages you to continue reading. The characters surrounding Ulul possess their own motives and secrets, making it difficult to decide whom she and the reader should trust. The novel is lengthy, and some sections may feel melodramatic or deliberately prolonged. Ulul's behavior can occasionally appear frustrating because she neglects parts of her professional life while pursuing the mystery. Yet, this also demonstrates how grief can narrow a person's world until one answers the questions, consuming everything else. This book demands patience. It's less interested in reaching the answers quickly and more interested in showing how the search for the truth changes the person conducting it. So, what did I take away from Izmirli? I realized that every person has an inner life that remains partly inaccessible even to the people closest to them. Love gives you intimacy, yet it never gives you complete ownership of another person's past. Sometimes you search for the truth believing that it will heal you. The truth may instead dismantle the story that once made you feel safe. Even then, facing reality can become the beginning of the deeper and more mature understanding of love. My takeaway from the book is simple. Before judging someone's hidden past, remember that you may be looking at one chapter of their life whose complete story you may never know. I recommend Izmirli, My Lost Love, to readers who enjoy psychological mysteries, family drama, complicated love stories, novels filled with the secret and unexpected turns. If you enjoy books such as The Silent Patient or Gone Girl, or if you appreciate emotional Turkish fictions where cities, memories, and the relationships carry equal importance, this book may appeal you. However, if you prefer short, fast-moving thrillers with immediate answers, its length and gradual pace may test your patience. In the end, Izmirli is a story about a daughter searching for the mysterious person connected to her mother's death. Beneath that mystery, however, it's a story about grief, identity, concealed love, and painful discovery that people you love existed long before and far beyond the role they played in your life. You may spend your life believing you know someone only to discover that love was never complete knowledge. It was courage to accept the mystery that remained. This was Sufi, and you were listening to Cafe X Podcast. Thank you for listening.